Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we make matzo pizza 3 different ways in our home. The Jewish holiday of Passover is coming up, and that means it's time to prepare and think about what we're going to eat all week. And I absolutely love matzo pizza. I love it all 3 of these ways. They're all super easy, and 2 of them you can make in advance and even put in the freezer if you've got time. So let's get to it. So the first matzo pizza is the one that I grew up with. This is a traditional recipe to my family, but I think the base is actually a very traditional recipe, and that's the Matzo Farfel Kugel base. So basically you just use matzo farfel, which is really just broken up pieces of matzah, and then you want to flavor it and make it into a crust for the pizza. So I just added soup broth, eggs, and lots of different spices. People have different kashrut levels about spices, but in our home we just eat them year round and for Pesach. So what you're going to do is mix together everything, and you want to create a crust that is not liquidy, so you don't want to see like liquid from the broth, but it has to be but it also has to be wet enough that it combines easily so you don't see dry pieces of farfel. So I'll put exact measurements below, but each farfel batch is a little bit different. So like you can see, I added a tiny bit more of farfel at the end when I transferred it to a pan because it was just a little too liquidy for me. So a lot of it's just based on eyesight, but it doesn't matter too much. Like you can't really mess it up. So once you've got your base, which by the way, you could just cook as is or top with vegetables or however you want to do it, you're just going to cover it with a pizza sauce topping. These ones are from Geffen. They're the kosher Passover kind, and you could just make your own too with tomato sauce. And then all I'm going to do with this one is add cheese on top. So these are just family friendly recipes, but you could obviously add more vegetables. You could skip the cheese and do a meat topping. Like the Matzo Farfel Kugel base can really be adapted to whatever your family prefers, but I wanted to do like really family friendly, super easy pizza, and I'm just going to cover that, and it can go straight into the freezer, ready for Passover, a whole meal done, which is amazing. Next recipe is a matzo pizza, but it's really more like a matzo lasagna. All you have to do is take your pasta sauce and mix it with 1 container of ricotta cheese. This gives it such a delicious flavor. It's really rich and decadent. I added a tiny bit of spices, but it didn't really need much. Salt and pepper. Just taste your pasta sauce. Some of them, like the ones especially that are kosher for Passover, sometimes have a different flavor than normal pasta sauce, so just make sure you like the flavor, and if it needs salt or pepper or whatever you use on Passover, just add that. And then you're just going to mix the ricotta cheese into the pasta sauce until it's all smooth and combined together, and this is going to be the first layer of the matzo pizza. So you want to put down the sauce and really cover the whole pan with it. It's really important because you're using matzah as your noodle layer. You want each piece of matzah to be coated in the sauce. By the way, matzah is square, but I turned that piece around like 5 times trying to see which way it fit better, and then I was like, wait a minute, matzah is square. Anyways, so okay, you're going to put your matzah layer down, then you're going to do another layer of sauce, then another layer of matzah, and then you're going to do a layer of cheese. So just shredded mozzarella cheese. I use like basically almost the same ingredients for all these recipes. Then another layer of matzah, then another layer of sauce, and basically like any lasagna, you're just going to keep layering. So for my pan, I used 1.5 pieces of matzah for each layer. And then at the very end, you're going to do sauce and then cheese. And that way, when you bake it in the oven, it'll have that golden cheesy crust and be so good. And this is another one that is ready to go for the freezer. How easy is that? 2 freezer meals, totally ready for Passover. And then this is the simplest matzo pizza of all. Don't mind me trying to find the perfect piece of matzah to show you guys. But all you need for original matzo pizza is just a piece of matzah and some tomato sauce. You're just going to literally spread the tomato sauce on the matzah. Again, you want to kind of cover it all the way to the edges because that will make it soften when you cook it. Then some cheese on top. Of course, you could do any pizza topping that your family likes. That's kosher for Passover. Olives, pineapple, who knows? I just did cheese, and I would just bake it like that, and it's ready to go. And those are my 3 matzo pizzas all done. So that's all 3 pizzas, or pizza lasagnas, or whatever you want to call them, pizza kugels. All 3 matzo pizzas finished. It literally took me 15 minutes to make. I have it here on my timer on my camera, and that's with filming and making everything look pretty. So I guarantee you could do this really quickly. And here's what we got. So we've got the Matzo Farfel pizza, the Matzo Lasagna pizza, and the standard ready to go in 2 minutes Matzo pizza. And I'm so excited to have some Passover lunches done and ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up to let me know. Hit the red subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!